INTERGATOR Patent Search is a new type of patent search solution based on artificial intelligence that, unlike keyword-based search solutions, can be used to search iteratively and visually in millions of patents. Modern machine learning concepts process patents independently and capture their content using a trained model. Each document has an individual fingerprint of relevant terms that are thematically related to other data. The great advantage of this approach lies in the exploratory search, when not all exact search terms are known and the searcher wants to approach a topic step by step. Let's start with a simple example to illustrate the concept. Let's say an inventor wants to mount metal rails on shoes, but has never heard of a skate. He starts the research with the words shoe and skate, because these best describe the invention. In the INTERGATOR context map, both terms are visualized as part of their respective concepts. Around shoe and skate are words with similar content, and in the relative middle is the term skate. The artificial intelligence has consequently determined the most obvious term and now provides further suggestions. Below the context map, the relevant search hits are listed in descending order. These can in turn be transferred to the search or displayed in detail via the integrated viewer. The search terms are highlighted in color and citations and similar documents are located on the right edge of the screen. Search terms can be changed at any time, and INTERGATOR Patent Search offers a range of options to refine and further narrow down the search results. Since the artificial intelligence independently evaluates content and these weightings occasionally deviate from one's own intention, search terms can be given greater focus by switching from concept to main concept. Also, the setting for explicit occurrence of the term and the document results in different results than the purely topic-based approach. Once a relevant hit has been found, it can be added to the search, and thus the content of this document becomes part of the search. This approach also works sentence or paragraph by paragraph and takes patent searching to a new level. A somewhat more complex example is the search for a lever on the steering wheel of a passenger car that has a fingerprint sensor. This construction is difficult to summarize in a generally valid search term, and one is dependent on the paraphrase based on a few terms during the search. So let's start with the term fingerprint sensor. INTERGATOR Patent Search suggests 3 patents that already have the word in the title. We start with the patent input device for a motor vehicle with an operating lever and a fingerprint sensor attached to it. The core terms here are motor vehicle, control lever, and fingerprint sensor. Using the menu at the initial hit, we can search for similar documents in the second step and get a visual idea of relevant nearby terms in the context map. Although there are relevant patents in the hit list, these hits do not contain all aspects in the desired relation. The reason for this is the totality of defining words of a document, which in some scatter the result very broadly. With the restriction to the IPC class, the hit list is initially reduced. Although some similar hits are lost in this way, the patent description primarily relates to motor vehicles and the restriction is therefore justifiable. At a later point in time, we will remove this restriction again and broaden the field of consideration somewhat. To sharpen the search conceptually, we add fingerprint sensor via the context map or directly into the search field. Clicking on the bubble opens a menu field. Here I can add further relevant context terms. Using the reload button, additional words can always be added, which thus increases the weighting of the concept within the search. Finally, the just added term combinations can be searched for their explicit occurrence in the patent. At least one term must be part of the patent specification. This mixture of lexical and semantic search is the novelty in patent search with artificial intelligence. Hits that are very similar to the starting document according to the user's own perception can be added to the search and thus sharpen the search many times over. If you now delete the original restriction to the IPC class, the spectrum expands again, but the two most important hits remain at the top. The concept of an iterative search using artificial intelligence in millions of data sets opens up a more comprehensive method of finding relevant content. An INTERGATOR Patent Search can open up new avenues, especially for searching patents, which are often deliberately vaguely circumscribed.